These are my thoughts. I can hear people talking through the outlets in my dorm room. One time I swear I even smelled Campbell's chicken noodle soup through the outlets. This girl in the room next to mine is saying, "Everyone thinks I'm this huge slut." I'm really not. They thought I was having sex in the bathroom. I think the real sluts of this world are the ones that make it their number one priority to prove they're not sluts, and then they just tour around the next day. Then there's people like me who would never ever be accused of any slut-like behavior whatsoever. The people on my floor are loud. They scream and laugh and come back in the middle of a Monday night drunk as a skunk. Not that I'm not guilty of that, but when you're sober and not around drunk friends or acquaintances, drunk strangers are just pesky, loud, and annoying. One time I got drunk and threw up on a pool table. I consider this the lowest point of my life in my entire 19 years of existence. Seriously, can you think of a worse place to vomit? My drunk friend saw it and asked, "Whose pasta is that?" That guy. Speaking of drinking, I wish I could do it legally. I wish I were older. It'd be great if I were like 5 years older. Sometimes, even when you're sharing your thoughts, there's some you don't want to share. Movies. I hate happy endings. I love depressing ones. Life isn't always kind to you, and I hate the bullshit happy endings that every movie has today. If I come out from a depressing movie, it actually makes me happy, because I can appreciate the things in my life that aren't fucked up. My favorite movie is The Butterfly Effect. It's the only thing that Ashton Kutcher has been a part of that isn't cheesy and god-awful. He's always nice to look at, in this movie in particular, because he has a beard and wears plaid and rides a bicycle, which I can dig. The movie has two endings, one that is utterly depressing and beautiful, and another that's the theater's main ending where everything ends up just peachy and everyone lives. I hate this about the movie. There should be one ending that everyone sees, and it should be that one that really makes you think about your life, not the one that you just mindlessly watch and expect to happen that makes you feel nothing. My favorite quote is, "Do what you love and fuck the rest." It's the best quote I've ever come across. It's like an ultra-upgraded version of that bullshit one, live, laugh, love. Those three words, put together, in that order, make me want to do harm to others. I've never been in a fight, but I'm pretty sure a 5th grader could beat me up. Not because of the fact that it'd be immoral for me to hit a 5th grader. If that one factor was thrown out, I still think they'd be able to beat me up because they have the physical stamina of a hospital patient. I don't see why people get a joy out of running. I can't remember the last time I ran a mile. I was always that kid that couldn't run a mile under 10 minutes, which is really pathetic. I think I could probably power walk faster than I could jog, actually. I always get confused when people go on jogs with their dogs. Like, what if the dog gets tired? You just force him along? What if it doesn't want to run? What if one of you trips over the leash? Why are you forcing your dog to be fit? I used to have this one dog, the best dog ever. Literally, you'd never find a dog better than this one. I grew up with this dog. His name was Shadow. Shadow got old. He probably got the equivalent to doggy Alzheimer's, which honestly is probably a thing now, seeing as dogs can get human diseases like arthritis nowadays, and get cast and ridiculous things like that. Dogs are becoming people. Maybe they'll take over the world like in the Planet of the Apes, but instead it'll be called the Planet of the Dogs. Maybe they'll lock up all the humans in dog kennels and feed us leftovers in doggy bowls. Maybe we evolved from dogs. When we were little, me and my sister used to pretend we were dogs. Like, we would fill up bowls full of Hawaiian punch and drink out of it like a dog would. Did anyone else do that? No? Just us? Okay. Where is my mind? These are my thoughts, unfiltered and raw, written as they come to mind. But where am I going with this? I wasn't going anywhere at the time, but now I'll try to. A feeble attempt that will probably only connect in my head. This was a thought I had. Have you ever had the hugest crush on somebody for the longest time? Not a creepy random crush on someone, but a real-life one you've never acted upon? That person that's always been in the back of your mind for years. That person you've always liked because you've always had a great time with them, and you like the person you become when you're around them? Really, this person can be anyone. They bring out the best in you, but at this point, you almost forget about all these things because you've known them for so long. A person you have no filter around. A person you can share any of these random thoughts with the second they come to your mind. A person you can tell about the Planet of the Dogs and soup-scented wall outlets. A person who just laughs at you because you're unique and strange and they don't judge you for it because they know you all too well. You can truly be yourself around this person. Tell them the stupid things that are on your mind. You don't have to worry. You don't feel self-conscious around them. Sometimes it's hard to find these people, and sometimes you never realize they're there. Sometimes you even prevent yourself from getting to know people like this because you're so worried they'll judge you, that they won't like you. But that's just a thought I had.